From making an illegal username to literally scamming Supercell, these are 21 ways to get banned in Brawl Stars. Everyone knows Supercell hates giving out refunds, but did you know getting a refund could literally get you banned? Usually when you request a refund from Supercell, you'll either lose the items or end up with negative gems. However, there have been cases where players were banned for refunds, especially if they tried to refund several times or if the amount being spent was much bigger than average. Have you ever thought, I can name my account whatever I want? Well, you'd be wrong. If you've ever given yourself an inappropriate name, you probably remember receiving a 2-day ban. But this isn't the end of it, as once you regain access, your old username will be replaced with Brawler. Fortunately, Supercell improved its system to automatically block most offensive usernames, but some players may still have managed to sneak by using titles. We've all been disconnected from the game at least once, but if you leave your ranked matches on purpose, you'll almost always guarantee yourself a ban. Doing this 3 times leaves you a 24-hour ban, not to mention a damaged reputation as well. However, for the next 24 hours, you're effectively protected from sweats, so maybe this isn't so bad after all. Getting banned from the Brawl Stars Championship is easier than you think. In case you don't know, there are monthly qualifiers for Brawl Stars official tournaments, but there is one rule. You must be at least 16 years old to qualify for it. Because of this, many players fake their age in order to play, and while getting caught usually won't lead to a ban, it will ensure, however, that you will get disqualified. Have you ever wanted to make money off Brawl Stars instead of playing it? Well, Supercell has a message for you. While selling accounts on other platforms like Steam might be a common activity, doing the same with Supercell accounts is a sure way to face a permanent ban. Don't be fooled by websites claiming to be 100% safe, because they're not. In fact, Supercell is so strict that even giving away accounts can lead to huge problems. Everyone knows abusing glitches can get you banned, but did you know talking about them can get you banned as well? In recent years, Supercell has taken these situations very seriously, including the sharing of exploits. If you really want to get banned, then promoting glitches on any kind of social media may do it for you. You'll end up as a Guinness World Record holder for getting the fastest ban in Brawl Stars and probably social media you posted on at the same time. Brawl Stars has over 100 million active players, with many of these being teenagers. Given that audience, it's no surprise that Supercell needs a strict policy when it comes to negativity. But while spamming thumbs down 1,000 times won't get you banned, swearing will. You can check yourself how far the rabbit hole goes. Once you realize that testing these limits aren't worth it, you'll probably start using that rusty, unused thumbs up button. If you ever get really tired of Brawl Stars and decide to uninstall the game, you have exactly 180 days before Supercell can ban you for inactivity? This is due to a statement in their TOS system that allows them to ban any player even if no clear rule was broken. Some players have even theorized that this is a Supercell way of saving money by saving space in their database. Did you know you can officially get banned from ranked for being a noob? That's right, Supercell stated that in the rules of the ranked game mode, simply being a bad player can get you banned for a certain amount of time. And while this is rare and up to Supercell's discretion, it's technically possible. Have you ever wanted to go to prison? No? Well, there's actually a way to go to literal jail because of Brawl Stars, thanks to something called phishing. This is when you send fake links to steal personal information off of other players, and if you get caught doing this in the USA, you can face up to $2,000 in fines and even a prison sentence. Most other countries also have strict rules for phishing, so unless you plan on stealing the rarest account in the world, it's really not worth it. Everyone has a friend who never stops talking in chat, but did you know this can actually get you banned? That's actually surprising to many players, but according to the Brawl Stars TOS, using in-game chat for spamming, advertising, or scamming can get you banned. So the next time that your friend starts spamming, simply just tell him that you've reported it to the authorities. If you've ever played with a really bad Edgar, you've probably been tempted to find out their IP, home address, credit card number. Okay, that's a bit too far. Even though they're trash, asking for personal information is against Supercell's rules, meaning you're definitely getting banned. So unless you want to live in a world where he's allowed to play and you're not, just keep your mouth shut. In the early days of Map Maker, players created what seemed like hacked maps, but they were actually just regular maps with altered game files. This was also possible during the Godzilla event, where players created maps while mutations existed, resulting in players having some abilities when in reality, they really shouldn't. If you ever get banned in Clash Royale or Heyday, there's a chance you might get banned in Brawl Stars as well. This is Supercell's way of protecting their whole platform so evil players don't abuse every possible game they made. Although this rule isn't always enforced, it's still a possibility, so it's best to keep your hands on one ban at a time. But chances are you'll probably smash your phone before getting banned on Clash Royale. Modifying the game is one thing, but using third-party software to boost your win rate can guarantee you a ban. Even though it is uncommon due to Supercell's anti-cheat, some players still try to use software and bots to do this. But this can be super dangerous to try, as even if you really want to install one, just for fun, most hacks you see online will end up giving you a nasty virus and maybe even ban you from your own computer. My advice is, just get better at playing. There's one known rule among the Brawl Stars community: contact support if you want to get banned. And this saying is for good reason, because even though noobs think it will help, veterans will tell you that Brawl Stars has the worst support ever. Besides Supercell having some issues around the customer support system, many players get angry for unfairness of their issue and start to harass the support team by spamming them or even swearing. Maybe we should give the support team some more credit. Speaking of customer support, there's one other way to get banned through this questionable support system, and that's by providing incorrect information to the support team. This can lead to a ban, but the problem is players do this by accident since they don't know the detailed answers to support's complicated questions. Fortunately enough, most of these bans are just temporary. I bet the report button looks super familiar, especially after getting killed by Edgar. It's specifically designed to help you flag players that are always trolling or breaking the rules. But if you keep spamming reports or being killed like the noobs that you are, then get ready to part ways with Brawl Stars. Many players have wished to play Brawl Stars on PC, and well, there is a way to do this by using an emulator. But you guessed it, it's against the rules. Supercell loves to swing that ban hammer in the corner, watching you get all those ideas. Currently, Supercell is actually expanding to have their games on desktop, but Brawl Stars hasn't made the cut yet, and it probably won't for a while. This is probably for the best, as I know someone out there is going to waste a NASA computer just to play Dynamite? Ew. Everyone knows that Brawl Stars has a map maker feature, but like every other game, granting creativity to players is always a disaster. This feature enables players to make their own map once they hit over 1,000 trophies, which is quite easy to reach. However, as expected, some players took things too far by designing inappropriate and offensive maps with questionable pixel art, offensive symbols, and even hate messages. This can lead to a 2-day ban, and repeated offenses might result in a permanent ban. As with any game, technical difficulties and mistakes can occur, so no hard feelings, right? This would be the case if there wasn't so many accidental bans. Supercell tends to do this a lot for random reasons in all of its games, and well, it drives people mad. Some players have even spent thousands of dollars on Supercell games just to get this treatment. There you have it. These were 21 ways to get banned in Brawl Stars. Please make sure to subscribe and check out the video on the screen.